Hi guys, welcome back. We're watching episodes 203 and 204 of Shippuden today. There's a lot happening. We have Sasuke, who is very, very cold. He is fighting the Raikage right now. We have other people that are on the way to the fight. I think Gaara's on his way there. We have Tobi, who is going to be telling the truth about Itachi to Naruto. Although I don't know how much truth he's going to say in that. Let's get right into this episode, guys. Thank you all for watching with me, and I hope you enjoy. These visuals, they kind of remind me of what we saw with Itachi and how he summoned that thing. I forgot what it was called. It was during the Sasuke versus Itachi fight. Oh my god.
それがイタチの真実だ。それをサスケが知っているなら、なぜサスケは暁に手を貸す？あいつならイタチの意志を継ぎ、この葉へ帰ってくる。
Dude, did he say that the stuff about Danzo and
お前らはサスケの本心を分かったつもりでいたんだろうが、
the
とんだ
elders?
お門違いだ。本物の復讐者だよ、彼は。
お前がサスケをそんな風にしたのか。
いや。 サスケ自身がそう選択したのさ。
I do think he was very easily influenced by what Madara said to him. Like, remember what Itachi said? He was like, Sasuke can be painted in any color.
どうして復讐に向かっちまう？
仕方ないのさ。それが血塗られた内派の憎しみの運命。
So let's soak destiny of
はるか
hate.
昔から永久に続いてきた呪いのようなもの。はるか昔。 陸道仙人と呼ばれる忍びの祖から始まる憎しみの呪い。
Started with the sage of the six paths. Wait, was it sage?
突然変に過ぎないと。神話は事実になぞられて語られ、かつて陸道仙人は忍衆を解き、平和を導こうとしたが、夢半ばにしてその時が来てしまう。
Whoa, oh my
陸
gosh.
道仙人は忍衆の力と意志を二人の子供に託す。
Who were his... Whoa!
兄は生まれながらに千人の チャクラと精神エネルギーを授かり、平和には力が必要だと。弟は生まれながらに千人の生命力と身体エネルギーを授かり、平和には愛が必要だと死のとこで後継者を決めなければならなかった。
One looked like an Uchiha.
永劫続く憎しみの呪いを生んでしまった。愛を求めた弟こそ後継者にふさわしい。
They remind me of Naruto and Sasuke.
納得せず、憎しみのあまり弟に
There's that full
争い
moon.
を仕掛けた。
They fought.
二人の兄弟の子孫は争い続けた。兄の子孫は後に内派と呼ばれ、弟の子孫は後に千手と呼ばれるようになる。初代火影千手柱間との戦いも運命だった。
It was fate. It was destined.
お前と会うのはまだ二度目だ。
Is
千手の火
Naruto...
の意志がお前の中に宿っているのがわかる。今もお前の中に初代
It's
火影を見
fate
る。
for them to fight too. I said this at the end of 135 OG Naruto.
ライバルであり、
He admired him.
憎んだ男。
He admired him and he hated him.
千手と内派、火の意志と憎しみ、ナルトとサスケ、お前たち二人は運命に選ばれた次の二人になるだろう。内派は復讐を運命づけられた一族、最も強い武器であり、友であり、力である憎しみ。
His friend and source of power, hatred.
それがサスケの人道だ。
I'm scared that he's actually gonna kill the Raikage. I keep saying that, but okay. Wow. The Sage of the Six Paths had two children. One was filled with hate, one was filled with love. Choosing the one with love ultimately, like, cursed the one that was filled with hate. And then they became known as the Uchihas. And also, it seems like the Rinnegan was like the start of all the ocular jutsu. So that's interesting. Also, I want to talk about Destiny because I feel like we had so much talk about Destiny with Jiraiya and like Pain and all that. There was a Destiny that Jiraiya had that he thought he was set on, but then it turned out to be different when we got to the end of the Pain arc, right? Oh, Naruto. This has to be so hard for him to hear. I love this song. Ooh! Ooh!
威力と貫通力を高めた月攻撃畑隆と同じ術かこの鎧をまとったこの町に触れることができる
Lightning silent armor.
そんなこんなチャクラ
Oh my god! He's just flinging them around like a doll. Suigatsu!
これでは
Wow.
もうサスケは生きていまい。
No, he
増
did.
援はいらなかったな。
He did. Oh, that's like the defense that he has. Holy shit. No, no, I don't want him to use that.
あのライガーボムを食らって生きてるやつなんて今までい
He's
な
the
かった
first one to live through it.
の骨にしろ何なんだこいつ
Oh god, those eyes are so scary. What are you gonna do? Please do not use Amaterasu.
ライトに弱すぎるかな
Suigatsu!
うまくできたいかもできやしないライカゲのチャクラがむちゃくちゃでかくなったこれじゃ美獣並みだぞ
Wow.
変わったろ
Fuck. You're hurting yourself, Sasuke.
アマテラス
Oh my god. You can't put those out. The Raikage is so fast.
大逆戦
黒煙の盾
黒煙をコントロールしたのか。形態変化まで。イタチよりも黒煙に長けているというのか。
That's crazy.
ライカゲをな
What about the flames? Oh, he doesn't care. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ooh.
めとどめだ全存加術
あいつまだ。
Oh, Gaara. Gaara said stop fighting. He is the mediator here. Oh my gosh, how long has it been? It's been years. Wow.
なぜ邪魔をした風影返答次第では許さんぞ
あのままあんたが技を出せば黒煙でさらに体を傷つけることになった。それに内葉サスケには話したいことがある。
That's insane. He just said, let's cut my arm off. That's crazy, and he wants to just keep going.
お前の目は昔のままだな。
Oh, full of hate.
言ったはずだ。
Just like
お前は俺
Gaara's.
と同じ目をしている
Like Gaara's were.
と。俺を孤独という地獄に追い込んだ者を殺したくてうずうずしている目だ。復讐を生きる糧としても何も解決はしないことを俺は実感してきた。お前ならまだ間に合う。
Gaara.
憎しみに取りつかれ一人の世界に逃げ込むな。帰ってこられなくなるぞ。
説得できるならナルトは失敗してねえじゃんよ。こいつは今や暁にまで落ちた犯罪者だ。
5影階段を襲撃した時点で国際手配される。どのみちこいつに未来は
That's so.
サスケ、お前は俺と似ている。この世の闇を歩いてきた者。だからこそ小さな光明ですら目に届く。
I don't know if he does.
俺はとっくに目を閉じた。俺の目的は闇の中にしかない。
地上を挟むな。お前は風影だぞ。
No, I think you should get personal. Gaara! Gaara! You're fighting him too! I can't stand this. I will throw Sasuke at you. Dude. Oh my god.
勝手なこと言ってんな。
サスケも長門のように心変わりさせてやるとでもそれこそ勝手な言い分だぞ、ナルト。心の闇を利用するテクニックが必要だ。長門はたまたま人に感化されやすい子だったが、
あいつは本心で平和を望んでた。
くだらないその証明が目的ならなぜ美獣を集める？お前の目的は一体何だ？
That's the question.
強いて言うなら完全体になることか。
完全体
To become complete.
お前らとの会話楽しかったよ。
No! Fuck. Okay. This sucks. This sucks.
見つけた。団蔵もいる。すぐにサスケに知らせねえと。しかし、あたりは強えチャクラばっかだな。
やはり感知タイプがいた。
Oh shit, they sense her.
そいつらが来たらその混乱に乗じて。
Oh my god.
今度こそ話すのはやめろ。悪いが俺も感知タイプだ。
この階段も面白くなりそうじゃぜ。
It's about to become very interesting. It already is. This is crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. Is that freaking... They're using sorcery? Is that puppet? Oh. What did he do? Oh my god, he took this out.
このチャクラ、もう前のサスケじゃねえ。
He's filled with so much hate.
闇
Power of darkness.
両目の万華鏡を開眼した者だけが手にする力。第三の力。スサノオだ。
Susanoo. That's what that is. Oh, Sasuke. Okay, guys, the lore in this episode. So interesting. Okay, before he could realize his dream, his time ran out. He decided to entrust the power and will of the Ninshu to his two children. So then there was hate, and then there was love. His older son was born with the sage's eyes. So yeah, the Uchiha looking son had the Rinnegan eyes. Got the sage's chakra and the mental energy. And then you have the younger son who was born with the gift of the sage's body, and he got the life force and physical energy. And then so ultimately the sage chose a successor, and instead of choosing his older son, he chose his younger son. The older son thought he was going to be following in his father's footsteps, but because he didn't, he challenged his younger brother to a battle, and that just continued on for generations, it seems. I think it's so interesting how they talk about these two children and how like one had hate, one had love. And it kind of reminds, just like the different sides remind me of the yin and yang chakra. I don't know if there's any connection there because they already talked about chakra here and how the one filled with hate gets chakra. But I don't know, just because the Sage of the Six Paths is the founder of like all of ninjutsu, and I kind of see a connection there with the yin and yang chakra being separate. Minato talked about that separation, and so did Kakashi and Yamato when they were training Naruto. So then there was all this talk about destiny with the Uchihas and the Senju clan and how they are just destined to fight each other. I said this after that scene, but I think it's just so sad that the Uchihas are destined to have this fate, right? Like they're destined to be cursed, because to have this be passed down so many generations and to have them be destined to just be filled with this hate, it's so unfortunate. And I just think about the destiny that Jiraiya talked about for him, and like how his destiny was to find someone who was going to change the world, whether it be good or bad. And Jiraiya's destiny, it did not turn out how he thought it was going to turn out, right? In the end, both Naruto and Nagato that were his destiny and that changed things. And so I feel like somehow Naruto has to figure out a way to go against his destiny. Feels like they're not in control of who they are, not in control of their life, and they're tied to this fate. And if I look at this with a big picture, and like the first ever arc that we went through was Zabuza and Haku. Haku basically lived for Zabuza, okay? Lived for someone else. And Naruto is like, why are you doing that to yourself when you should be living for yourself and like what makes you happy? Now with Naruto learning about this, I feel like you could look at this and be like, oh, why are we living out this destiny? Why are we having this control our lives? Is there a way to change this destiny and change fate? Then after the fights and everything happened at the end of the episode, with Tobi telling Naruto, like him wanting to change Sasuke is selfish. I think it is selfish in a way, for sure. Like, it's also interesting how he says controlling people requires a skill to manipulate the darkness in their souls. So yeah, he's been manipulating Sasuke. He did manipulate Nagato as well. And I know he said that he was not the one who manipulated Sasuke into making this decision, but I think he definitely influenced Sasuke after Itachi died and told him that whole story that made him go down this path. And there's also this scene with Gaara where he mentions to Sasuke, you should be able to see even the faintest glimmer of light. And I feel like that was true before Tobi Madara talked to him, and especially in like part 1 of Naruto. I'm thinking specifically of that talk that Kakashi had with Sasuke before the sound ninjas came and took him. In that moment with Kakashi, I feel like Sasuke was considering staying in the village, right? Like he had a glimmer of light. Like maybe it would be okay for him to leave revenge behind and stay with these new friends that he got. But again, the sound team coming in and taking him right after that it just ruined that. I think a lot about how Itachi said that Sasuke could be painted in like any color. He's very pure in that way. But okay, now we have Tobi who is saying his true goal. He says it's to become complete. He does not elaborate on that, unfortunately. But honestly, I feel like now that we know that the Rinnegan was the start of like all this ocular jutsu and that the Sharingan basically came from the Rinnegan, I wonder if Madara wants to somehow try to get the Rinnegan eyes, and that would be like the true power of the Sharingan, like how he said that. But it's like episode 125 or something like that, at the end of that, where he reveals himself. I'm done talking. We have to go watch the next episode. We're gonna watch episode 204. Killer Bee! How long? Oh my god, how long has he been? Wait, he looks so tiny compared to the tentacle. How long was he there? For real, that was a good plan. Oh god. It was this one that he hidden. Oh no! My boy! No, you can't stop him. He knows! What? You want to get away? Oh, he is. Yeah. He was crying his eyes out for you. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
話の裏付けが取れるまで信用もできない。内派一族殺しがイタチを利用した木の葉上層部の仕業だったなど、俺たちの知らないことが多すぎる。分かったってばよ。
I think that is hard because, like, even we don't know what he said was completely true. And he was trying to manipulate Sasuke in that moment. I don't know. I guess unless we hear from Danzo and like the elders, maybe they have it written down somewhere. We don't know for certain if what Madara is saying is true. I feel like most of it is, though.
なんだかんだと隠し持ってやがんな。いつもよ。
That damn smirk. You're crazy. You're crazy, Sasuke. You're gonna take this whole place down? Oh my goodness. Suigetsu! No! And Jugo! Oh my god, Jugo's like crucified like Jesus. Gaara's got the sand to protect him, right? And probably the others. This is crazy because, like, I don't think Sasuke cares about... Oh! Oh! Just kidding. Oh, we're just throwing her to safety. Oh, he needs Danzo's location. She's scared. Oh my gosh. Sasuke! He's so one-track minded. He's unwell. Holy shit. He's ready. His arm is ready. Or I should say lack of arm.
すぐにサスケの後を追うぞ。
どうやら上へ向かってようです。
ナルト、お前ならどうした?
He would try to break all his legs, all his bones, and drag him back. See, this is so sad. Because, like, Jugo, I think, really cares about Sasuke. I don't think Sasuke cares about him. At least not anymore. Not at this moment. Wow. Oh. It's like taking that person's blood, their life force. He's so fast! Oh my god. Okay. Oh shit. He's like a bat. What is Danzo's plan? What is Sasuke's plan? Damn, okay! Okay, Mifune's got some moves. Oh my god! Really? Everyone's fighting? The summit's not over yet, though. Whoa! What kind of jutsu is that? Oh, that's a Kekkei Genkai. She spits it from her mouth? Damn girl. Classic. Oh god. Oh god, okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can. Sure, sure, believe in yourself. Whoa. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh, all that chakra. Wow. Oh my god. That was pretty powerful. That was good. Maybe I shouldn't have doubted him. Damn. Probably. You're using your Mangekyo for... Yeah, this is your second time activating it. Ew.
こいつ殺されたのか。チャクラの流れが止まってたからおかしいと思ってたけど。
Honestly, I feel like he could come back if he like merges with the other side.
私は火、水、土の3つの
She can use 3.
だから血形限界も
Two?
2つ持って沸騰公務の術
Solid fog?
サスケは
That makes... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude!
やばい。サスケのチャクラが弱まってる。
このままいい男が溶けて崩れていくのはいつ見ても心が痛むけど死んでもらう。
今度は3の霧が。
Oh, it's acid mist. What is that?
このチャクラ。
Is that Zetsu? Ew! Ew! Sporulation? He turns into spores? How do you even counter that? A time-lapse jutsu. No! Oh my god! Of course, Zetsu's helping out. They gotta get Sasuke on their side, right? Zetsu and Tobi, they need Sasuke on their side. How are you gonna get out of there? Also, your back. What about your back? Oh my goodness. It's like a golem? Weighted boulder jutsu. Nice. God, Kareen is just getting roughed up. Oh! He's floating! What? Particle style atomic dismantling jutsu? He had to have escaped somewhere. No, he's fine. That's insane. That's an extremely destructive jutsu. Now they're gonna be mad at each other. Oh no. He got him. He got him.
お前たちにある説明をする。それを理解してもらった上で聞きたいことがある。
Okay. The way my heart immediately started racing when he shows up.
俺の目的、月の目計画について。
Look at his eye! The way it glows! That's crazy. No. Okay, so he is going to explain this to us, hopefully. Great to see Killer Bee again. I love how he talks with his tailed beast. And I know that they said it's really hard to do that, right? Like, Killer Bee is one of the only ones who can. And then the 4th Mizukage, who I think got the help from Madara to do that. And then Madara himself and the 1st Hokage, Hashirama. So I wonder how long it took him to be able to do that. But it's so interesting hearing his own perspective and how he wants to leave, how he wants to make sure that no one knows that he's leaving because they've been holding him here as a weapon and he doesn't like that. That totally was not my idea of how they treated Killer Bee. Seeing new Kekai Genkais, that was pretty cool. And also, Sasuke almost got defeated. Okay, without the help of Zetsu and Tobi, he would have been done. Zetsu's jutsu is sporulation. So he like turns into tiny spores, I guess, and attaches to other people. And then I'm guessing his chakras in all those tiny spores and then can be like created and can grow exponentially like how he was. And it seems like he could also give chakra to Sasuke like that. It's really sad seeing Sasuke treat his team like this because they were so helpful to him. Suigetsu and Jugo, especially Jugo. Like Jugo really, really cares about Sasuke. But he did not care if they got stuck under this rubble. He just took the whole place down. He saved Kirine, but it was in such a harsh way just so she could find Danzo for him. And Danzo freaking escaped. Danzo escaped, you guys. That man, he knows that Sasuke is out to get him. Now we have Tobi, who is going to be talking about his Project Suki no Me. I'm interested in hearing what this is, and I want to know what question he's going to ask them after he says all this stuff. The way he's just holding him like a rag doll, it's kind of upsetting. You know what I wanted to talk about with Sasuke? I think Sasuke actually asked this himself last episode. He was like, what happens if I like come back? What happens if I do not go through with my revenge and go back to like the Leaf Village? And I think that's what I've been thinking about too. Like, what could Sasuke's life be like if he just gets rid of this revenge, goes back to the Leaf Village? First of all, I think it would be really weird going back to the Leaf Village knowing what they did to your family and your clan, right? Second of all, how would they treat Sasuke? Like, I think some people in Leaf Village have to be against Sasuke, right? And so, like, where does he go? He doesn't have a home. I think that's one of the hard questions that he has to face. Maybe why he feels like there is no hope, why there is no light. Like how Gaara said, there's got to be at least a glimmer of light. Sasuke has nothing except for his goal. I think he feels like he has nothing except for his goal because obviously I think he would have Naruto and like Sakura and Kakashi, but I just think everything about the Leaf Village right now, he just can't even comprehend going back there and having like a regular life. Anyway, next episode, you guys, we gotta see what this Project Suki no Me is. So I will see you then. Take care, all right? Bye.